Get any of this. Come on. Let us get some postmodern analysis of this poetry right here. Minecraft. I see the player you mean. Technoblade? Oh, it calls me by name. They're talking about me. I'm in the credits. Technoblade? Yes. Take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. Mind games. That doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. Oh snap! Existentialist. I don't think it's existentialism actually. It's pretty cool. On the first try. Does that mean if you failed, you try it again? Yes, it does. Livestream chat. I like this player. It played well. It did not give up. No, I didn't. For 9.5 hours, I did not. Who promised me money? Give me my money. I beat the game. I won the challenge. I see you guys in the chat. It is reading our thoughts as though they were words on a screen. That is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of a game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible, and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen. Man, this poem is savage. It actually is pretty cool, though. I can't give it credit. They used to hear voices before players could read. Back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, and players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water, steering wheels. It dreamed it created, and it dreamed it destroyed. It dreamed it hunted and was hunted. It dreamed of shelter, of killing so many Endermen. Not racially motivated, though. Ha! The original interface, 1,000,000 years old, and it still works. But what true structure did this player create in the reality behind the screen? It worked with 1,000,000 others, well actually 20, probably around 5,000, but to sculpt a true world in a fold of the blah blah blah, and created a blah blah for blah blah and the blah. It cannot read that thought. Yeah, I don't know that font. No, it has not yet achieved the highest level. That it must achieve in the long dream of life, not the short dream of a game. Oh man. Is it smack talking my Minecraft career right now? That's what it sounds like. Does it know that we love it? The universe is kind? Sometimes through the noise of its thoughts it hears the universe, yes. Welcome to another poetry reading session by Technoblade. I'll send you $100 if you say Mint is the best. Mint is the best! Send me my money! But there are times it is sad in the long dream. It creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under a black sun, and it takes its sad creation for reality. To cure it of its sorrow would destroy it. The sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere. Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true worlds in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance in the universe. Sometimes when they have not made a true connection in a while, I want to help them speak the word they fear. It reads our thoughts. I have to read fast, man. It's scrolling up fast. Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them this world you take for truth is really blah, blah, and blah. I wish to tell them that they are blah, and the blah. They see so little of reality in their long dream, and yet they play the game. But it would be so easy to tell them. Too strong for this dream. To tell them how to live is to prevent them living. Oh, snap. Everyone's leaving. No one wants to listen to poetry. My stream viewership just tanked by 20%. I will not tell the player how to live. The player is growing restless. Well, my live stream chat is growing restless. I will tell the player a story. Oh god, no. But not the truth. No, a story that contains the truth safely in a cage of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body, again. Yes, player. Use its name. Technoblade. Player of games. I did it! Steering wheel victory. 9.5 hours. Good. Take a breath now. Take another. Feel air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. I had a steering wheel. I don't know limbs. Move your fingers. Have a body again under gravity and air. Respawn in a long dream. Can't respawn. Hardcore mode. There you are. Your body touching the universe again at every point. As though you were separate things. As though we were separate things. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain. Father, sun, mother, moon. Ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, the green man. Then gods, demons, angels, poltergeists, whatever. Aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons, quarks. The words change. We do not change. We are the universe. We are everything you think isn't you. You are looking at us now, through your skin and your eyes. And why does the universe touch your skin and throw light on you? To see you, player. To know you. And to be known. I shall tell you a story. Once upon a time there was a player. The player was you, Technoblade. Sometimes it thought itself human, on the thin crust of a spinning globe of molten rock. My voice is dying. The ball of molten rock circled a ball of blazing gas that was there 330,000 times more massive than it. They were so far apart that light took 8 minutes to cross the gap. That light was information from a star, and it could burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a miner on the surface of the world that was flat and infinite with a steering wheel. The sun was a square of white. The days were short, there was much to do, and death was a temporary inconvenience. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things, in other places. Sometimes these dreams were disturbing, sometimes they were very beautiful. How long does this go? No wonder people are tuning out. Sometimes the players woke from one dream into another, then woke from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed it watched words on a stream. I can see the live stream chat. That ain't no dream. Hey, who promised me money if I won? I want my money. I want it. Gotta pay for college somehow. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. She drank and ate and inhaled, and the woman assembled the players in her body. And the player awoke from the warm, dark world of his mother's body into a long dream. And the player was a new story, never told before, written in letters of DNA. And the player was a new program, never run before, generated by a source code 1 billion years old. And the player was a new human, never alive before, made from nothing but milk and love. You are the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. Oh god, I can't. My voice. Everyone wants a face reveal. I'll do it after the poem, whatever. I've already done a face reveal. Why does everyone want a face? I can't. I need time to read this. The 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long before this game in the heart of a star. So the player, too, is information from a star, and the player moves through a story, which is a forest of information planted by a man called Julian on a flat, infinite world created by a man called Marcus A. Notch that exists inside a small private world created by the player who inhabits the universe created by... Shush. Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple, sometimes hard and cold and complicated. Sometimes it built a model of the universe in his head, flecks of energy moving through vast empty spaces. Sometimes we call these flecks electrons and protons. Sometimes we call them planets and stars. Sometimes we believed in a universe that was made of energy, that was made of offs and ons, zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes we believed it was playing a game. Sometimes we believed it was reading words on the screen. My voice. Skeppy, you're back. Jiff died. I'm sure you're heartbroken. You were the player reading words. Shush. Sometimes the player reads words on lines of code on a screen. Decoded them into words. Decoded words into meaning. Decoded meanings into feelings, emotion, theories, ideas. And the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized it was live. It was alive. Those thousands deaths had not been real. The player was alive. You were alive. And sometimes the player believed the word universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of the summer trees. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell from the crisp night sky of winter, where a fleck of light in the corner of the player's eye might have been a star and 1,000,000 times as massive as the sun, boiling its planets to plasma in order to be visible for a moment to the player walking here home to the far side of the universe, suddenly sounds food almost at the familiar door, about to dream again. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the zeros and ones, through the electricity of the world, through the scrolling words on a screen at the end of a dream. And the universe said, I love you. And the universe said that you have played the game well. And the universe said everything you need is within you. And the universe said you are stronger than you know. Poetry is hardcore. And the universe said, you are the daylight. And the universe said, you are the night. The universe said, you're using a steering wheel, you're a moron, but you somehow did it. The universe is amazed. And the universe said, the darkness you fight is within you. And the universe said, the light you seek is within you. No one cares, skip it. I care! I'm an English major, this is all I get. I can't play Legos forever. I got $2. I was promised like a cumulative $500, but I got a total $2 for beating the game. That is good enough. And the universe said, you are not alone. The universe said you are not separate from every other thing. And the universe said you are the universe tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, I love you because you are love. And the game was over, and the player woke up from the dream. And the player began a new dream. 10 million subscribers, baby, that's the new dream. And the player dreamed again, dreamed better. And the player was the universe. And the player was love. You are the player. Wake up. Oh, God, my voice.